All right. Sam, can you hear us?
Yeah, how's it going?
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you spending some time with us this afternoon.
For sure.
All right. We're going to go straight for questions. If you have a question for Sam, please raise your hand within the Zoom platform or send us a chat. We'll be sure to get to as many questions as we can. And to kick us off, we're going to go to Claire B. Lang. Go ahead, Claire.
Thank you. Let me ask you about the weekend and what you expect and what are the challenges of it. Obviously, everyone's looking forward to the Race-a-Palooza at Pocono.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited for the opportunity to hop in one of these things for the first time. But I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because it's obviously the first time I'm in it, and I don't get any practice or any qualifying or something like that. So it's definitely going to be pretty weird just hopping in one of these things. But the good thing is I have the ARCA race for a little bit of practice before that on Friday. So I'll at least know the track a little bit, but we'll probably end up starting close to 20th in the Xfinity side. So it's going to be a little bit tough to figure it out right then and there, but I think we'll be pretty good.
How much of you are a young guy, haven't done it before, just trying to mess up and wanting to show what you got and being able to display that without messing up? You know what I mean? It's such a fine line.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going out there and wrecking on the first lap would obviously look really, really bad. So we don't plan on doing that for sure. But I mean, just going out there, running all the laps, my expectations are, I guess, kind of right on par with what I expect for myself in the driver's seat anyway. Like, I feel like I'm a top 10 driver at least, just to start off. So I think if we can go out there, run all the laps, see what we have. Obviously, the car's going to be really good. Taylor is a heck of a crew chief. He obviously did Josh really well this year, give him good finishes and good strategy and all that. So definitely knows what he's doing on the box. So I just gotta do my part and go out there and drive it, run every lap, and see how it ends.
Real quick, the ARCA car is so different from the Xfinity car. Being a young driver, how do you not kind of, I guess, forget or how do you disassociate yourself from ARCA when it's over?
Yeah, I mean, I've had the opportunities to run multiple different vehicles on the same night. Like last year at Bristol, when I won the truck race, I ran the ARCA race right after that, and those are pretty close to being the same, but they're still a little bit different, just in the kind of like the nitpicky side of them. But I've had a lot of opportunities to kind of hop in one car, hop in another, and kind of decipher the differences between them. So I learned that at a really young age, and that's going to help me a lot for this weekend too, because the ARCA car is a lot more downforce than the Xfinity car, obviously. So it's definitely going to be pretty different, but at least I know the track.
Well, it's fun to watch you race. Good luck. Have a good time. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Jenna Farrar. Go ahead, Jenna.
Hey, Sam. Two questions. Wondering, you got announced for this a while ago, and you've had to sit and just watch 15 Xfinity races that you could not race in. What's it been like waiting this whole period, and how much do you watch the races to study up?
Yeah, I've watched every single Xfinity race there was this year to watch. So I definitely know how the crew kind of goes at it at the racetrack, and kind of see how the cars handle on the long run, especially with the GRM cars. So I definitely have done my research and done my learning for it, getting ready for this. But yeah, I mean, sitting out for the last 15 races, it sucked because I've been really jealous of everyone else running because I want to get in it so bad. I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I can finally get in it, and I'm going to use it for the most of it.
So you can watch the races and you can study data, but you haven't driven the car. How do you get ready to get in the car?
Really, you just got to go out and do it. There's no better way of learning how to do something without actually doing it. So I'm just going to go out there and do the best I can. Obviously, running all the laps is my main priority. That then is going to help me learn the car a lot better. So they're a lot different than our car, a lot more in-car adjustments that I can do with the brake biases and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve there, but I'm really excited for it. It's definitely a good opportunity for me to prove myself.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question will come from Bob Pockers. Go ahead, Bob.
Yes, Sam, do you have any idea? Do you like the car set up like same way Josh Berry does, or are you gonna have to ask the 8 team to pretty much throw away everything they've learned over the first half of the season and relearn everything with you?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been kind of a driver that likes a looser race car because I can manhandle it a lot more and do whatever I want with it. Whereas kind of like a tighter knit race car, you're kind of confined to a box of what the capabilities of the tire and the setup is. So I've always been like a loose race car kind of guy just because you can do a lot more with it. And Josh is pretty similar in that sense too, because he's really good about being really like kind of easy on entry, so he can make the corner exit a lot better. And I've learned a lot that from him too, racing late models with him back in the day. So definitely kind of it's similar, but obviously they're gonna have to learn a whole new animal over here, just because I'm so much younger than Josh.
So what makes you a whole new animal? I mean, what do you think how does your youth, I mean, he had similar experience in Xfinity, but obviously way more years in late models. What makes you different than him? What do you need from the team that's different than him?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of minding. I don't want to say minding his own business, but he's really easygoing because he's done this for so long. So he's a lot easier to take care of almost. Whereas I'm going to take a little bit of work to get used to the lingo and all that has to go into these Xfinity races, just because everything really you do over on this side is way different. So I'm going to have to learn that. They're going to have to teach me. That's kind of what I mean, is they're going to have to teach me a lot more than they had to teach Josh.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Lee Spencer. Go ahead, Lee.
Thank you so much, and thanks for joining us. It was great to meet you this past weekend, and I know you didn't have to be at the racetrack. You told me you were there to kind of observe and learn. So tell me, what did you observe? What did you learn? What are you going to take into your next experience on the racetrack?
I mean, the biggest thing I learned is the radio communication. It's a lot different and a lot more precise than what I've kind of been used to in the past, which obviously is better because the more information you get, the better opportunity you have to know what's going on around you. But overall, I learned a lot about the race cars and how they go through tech and stuff like that, because I've never really been in the Xfinity garage for that extended period of time. So it's definitely a bit of a kind of an eye opener to see how they do it and how hard they work. I'm really grateful that they do that, and I hope they work as hard for me as they did for Josh, because they sure work their butts off.
Appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Mark Crystal. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you. Hi, Sam. You're racing the ARCA race on Friday. You finished third at Pocono in that ARCA race last year. Is your, I know obviously Brett Holmes Racing is not GMS. Is the expectation top 5, or are you thinking I'm going to go out and win this thing?
Yeah, we're there to win for sure. Brett Holmes, they've been in the ARC series for quite some time now, a couple of years. So they have kind of like the knowledge they need to, because I think they ended up running 4th or 5th last year with Brett, and Brett, that was like his only second time ever at that racetrack. So obviously they have kind of like the knowledge they need to perform well. And we got the same car for Pocono as last year for Phoenix. So I'm used to the car. It's pretty much the same idea, same build, which is going to help me obviously, because I feel like right at home. But yeah, I mean, Shane Huffman, he's really good at what he does. He's, in my opinion, a Marty 2.0. He's just as good. They share a lot of it. They have shared a lot of information in the past over at MDM. So they definitely know what they're doing. And obviously Shane is going to do his best to go out and win, because he wants to get another win. Yeah.
And then I'm sure if you're competing in the ARCA race, you're probably sick and tired of hearing Ty Gibbs wins an ARCA race. Is there extra motivation because it's your first ARCA start of this season to go out and beat him?
Oh, for sure. I mean, obviously, any chance you can go out and be an Xfinity driver, that's huge in the ARCA series for sure. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sad that it's only my first ARCA race of the year, and the year's pretty much halfway over already. So I'm definitely going to use the opportunity to its fullest, because obviously we didn't get to run Mid-Ohio. this is my first start, so I'm definitely going to use it up. And obviously, it's a good weekend to have my first start because it's going to help me a lot for the Xfinity race on Sunday.
All right. Well, good luck to you at Pocono.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Ashley McCubbin. Go ahead, Ashley.
Hey, Sam, thanks for your time today. No practice, but you have a lot of experience in your teammates. How much are you going to be leaning on Justin, Michael, and Noah for advice this weekend?
I've already leaned on them quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, just getting the information I can. And even last year, before my first Pocono race in the ARC Series last year, I leaned on Justin a lot for all the information I really needed about how the speedway works. So obviously, I'm going to lean them a lot more come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, leading into Sunday's race too. And they might lean on me too because I know the track a little more than them because I'm going to run it Thursday and Friday, and they don't get that opportunity either. So it's kind of going to go both ways. But obviously, more information shared in one house is going to be better than nothing.
And realistically, what are the expectations for this weekend and knowing this is your debut in the Xfinity Series?
Yeah, I mean, expectation-wise, I just want to run all the laps, but I expect to run top 10 at least by the end of the day, which is kind of going out there for sure, but I feel like I can do it. I know the team's really fast here. They have a really good package for this place. They've really run well for the last 3-4 years here, and I feel like if I can do my part, we have a really good day coming.
Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Okay, Lee, did you have a follow-up question?
No, I do not. Thank you for asking, Amanda. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Oh, no problem. Just wanted to double check. All right, Sam, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the best of luck this weekend, and we look forward to talking to you more as the season progresses.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.